Owen Fitzpatrick is a psychologist.
Oh, he's like the Forrest Gump of behavioral psychology and neuroscience.
Millions have seen his online videos.
In this episode of the Changing Minds podcast, we're going to dive deep into beliefs. We will be talking about money. We are going to be diving into the world of productivity. I'm going to walk you through time-tested, evidence-based strategies for how you can handle change.
Dr. Richard Bandler is one of the world's leading experts in behavioral change. He's obviously the co-creator of NLP.
I want to break down for you exactly what we mean when we talk about intelligence and give you specific strategies that you can use to become smarter than everybody else. Today, we return again to look at the work of Jordan B. Peterson, a figure who sparked more online debates than the final season of Game of Thrones. It's also important to understand that change doesn't just happen to you, it can also happen for you. We're less negatively impacted by stress if we believe that the stress itself is going to help us. It's like when you're depressed, you don't think negatively. When you're depressed, you believe negatively. Sometimes the pursuit of being productive is very unproductive. I want you to build what I call change confidence. That come what may, no matter what kinds of changes take place, you can take it, you can embrace it, and you can roll with it.
All reality is built from imagination. This house, somebody imagined it and then they built it. Monuments, pyramids, everything that men and women have accomplished since the beginning of time.
And as long as we fall into the trap where we constantly assume that every single crazy feeling we have, and every ridiculous idea we have comes from this universal source of truth, our inner voice, that's when things become problematic. Before you know it, you're out in the street. You don't have a place to live. Why? All because you didn't put that extra full stop and you forgot to say thanks. So this guy anyway, he created a statue, fell in love with it. I mean, if you're in a relationship with a statue, not many arguments are going to be happening. The gods, I think at the time said, you know what, feel sorry for you, mate. Going to make the statue come to life. As soon as the statue comes to life, it's a nightmare. It's like, oh, they won't shut up. I wish they were a statue again. Anyway, the point is, what's my point? I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the Pygmalion effect. Once again, I'm going to stay away from politics. If you hear me mention it, this sound is going to play. And that will ensure that I stay on the straight and narrow and that I give as little as possible of fodder to any of you out there that have your fingers ready to say, oh, he's the greatest person in the world, or B, I cannot believe you're talking about that disgusting human being. I'm hoping to avoid both by talking about psychology. I'm Owen Fitzpatrick. This is the Changing Minds podcast. We're back, baby.